welcome to Games of Minot. I'm Ethan, and I'm joined with a very special guest called NintendoBox, aka Maca. Hello.
Hello.
It's good. It's good. It's good to be back in it.
It's good to be
It's
here.
just
Thank you
feels
for
like
having me.
just yesterday that we were recording the Star Fox video. Um,
Yep.
but now we're talking about Mario Maker because Mario Maker came out a week ago. About a week ago. I feel like I want to restart the video for making that joke, but I'm not going to. Yeah, basically we thought we'd just give our thoughts, our positive thoughts, and a few negative thoughts as well on Mario Maker. Certainly, I have a couple of bad things to say about Mario Maker. Not that much though, so don't get your hopes up. But do you want to start off, or should I start off?
It's up to you, dude.
Well, I think I'm gonna then. Uh, basically, first off, Mario Maker. This like the translation of NES and SNES era games, so Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Super Mario World to Wii U is seamless but very, very, very nice. Because if you go back now, like we're all playing Super Mario Maker, we're going, oh, Super Mario Brothers theme, we're playing it, oh yeah, it's really good. It feels like just the old NES days, oh yeah, yeah. But if you go back and play the original Super Mario Bros. On your virtual console, you're going to realize that the controls are nowhere near as tight as they are on the Wii U version. And I think how they've scaled the NES and Super Nintendo games to the Wii U is just really good because it's not noticeable enough that you would like. Obviously, it was noticeable for me, but it's not noticeable enough that you would like. It feels different to the original games, but it makes it so much nicer to play. So I have to commend Nintendo for that. Would you agree on that with the smoothness and of the game, the
I
transition?
definitely would. It's pretty seamless, and I'm having a really good time just with the controls alone.
Mm.
I especially think that they've improved on the original Super Mario Bros. Controls.
Mm.
They are way better than they are on the Virtual Console. Far
Yeah,
better.
yeah. I don't actually know if it is the Virtual Console ports because um, I have the Super Mario Brothers on the NES and I have it on the 3DS. On the 3DS, it's like I just die all the time, and if like it's probably my fault because I'm bad at the game, but
I hear people having a lot of problems with playing Mario on the 3DS, like the
mm,
Virtual Console releases.
yeah, it's like the controls are just really not nice at all. Like, but on the NES it's alright, but it does take that getting used to. But I suppose once you got used to it, you can do jumps that you might not be able to do in the Wii U version. Like I used to be able to running arc jump as small Mario over piranha plants that fully extended. Um,
Oh, wow.
and I can't really do that because if there's a, I think it's level 4-1. Once you go through the warp pipe, if you're trying to speedrun the game, there's
Yeah.
Lakitu's dropping spiny shells on you, and you can just jump. Like if you just run and jump the whole time, you can do it, but it's really hard, and I don't think I'd be able to do it on the Wii U version because they've refined the controls that much.
Oh, yeah.
But so, do you want to? Have you got any good things to say about Mario
Yes,
Maker?
so I have quite a few good things.
Oh,
And
lovely.
the first one that I'm gonna say is that the amount of polish on this game is miraculous.
Yeah.
The game has beautiful visuals. Like you'd think that this game wouldn't because it would be just taken straight from the other games because it is obviously it takes inspiration and quite direct inspiration from former games in the series as a celebration game. So you would think that it wouldn't be that much of an advancement, but it really improves upon these. Like, one thing that I noticed straight away, which is really strange, that it's like one of the most standout things to me about this 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game, is that they have really nice looking pipes in this game. Like, the pipes have really nice shading, and it goes for everything in that original Super Mario Bros.
Mm.
Texture and the original look to it, and then Super Mario World looks even better than it originally did, and that's
Yeah.
already a stunning game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just goes for every one of them. Also, you've got some great Easter eggs in there, like the fly swatting game,
Mm.
and just many other things. I like the sound effects when you're placing down items. That's a nice touch.
Oh yeah.
How
It
it
does get
goes
annoying.
from
I think it gets a bit annoying though.
well, very yeah, very
If you
possibly. I
did
don't
you,
know.
when you first got it, did you just put the items down to to the beat of the song, so then she like kind of sung it? I did
Yes,
that. Yeah.
I also just like spams the items loads.
Oh
That was,
yeah, yeah. Well,
and then another thing that I really enjoyed, and do really enjoy, is the amiibo integration. I
oh
think that this
yes.
game has the best amiibo
I
integration
feel
of
like
any game.
I feel like Churchill because all I'm saying is, oh yes. If you, these UK people probably get that.
Or
I don't know if Americans have
I
bulldog
don't,
car insurance.
fairly
Do you?
certain they don't have
Okay.
Churchill
Well,
car
I'm
insurance.
not going to go any further to explain that because it's too hard to.
But I think the amiibo integration is wonderful. I think that the fact you're able to unlock these things that the amiibo unlock in the game, it
Mm,
just takes a lot of your time, is awesome because it gives that incentive to get the amiibo, but at the same time, you're not getting locked out of any content whatsoever if you don't own them. And frankly, I think these costumes are awesome. I love that I can play as Waluigi. That
yeah.
is awesome. That is great.
If you unlock Waluigi,
I have, and it's wonderful. I also love that this is the best 2D Sonic game ever. Um, in fact, you know what? That's mean. Best Sonic game ever.
ooh.
But I,
Actually, I don't know whether I would agree. Well, to be honest, I think the best Sonic games are the 2D ones, but Um, yeah, I love how they've done Sonic Sprite as well because it looks exactly like he does in the original
it is a
Genesis and
yeah,
Mega
it's
Drive
really
games.
cool. I love Pac-Man sprite.
I
I
don't I
love,
really I don't like Pac-Man when he's stood normally, but when he's running, it's obviously great because he's just a regular Pac-Man.
yeah,
I
that
hate Mega Man though because I don't like. I can understand why they did it because obviously the hit detection would be a bit off if it was just the original sprite from the NES
yeah.
games. But then he just looks weird, like because he's just next to Mario and Link, and you're just like, oh, all the NES classics are here, and then an imposter of
It's
Mega Man.
And the only problem that I could say with the amiibo is that because obviously they've had to do something with the yarn Yoshi, it looks just exactly the same as the normal Yoshis,
Mm,
but it's they take three separate spots, and it just doesn't make sense. But that's like a very
mm,
minor nitpick,
yeah.
and I do have some nitpicks with the game, but Ethan, if you want to cover
Oh
yours
yeah.
first.
I just as another positive as well, one of the things that I really love about the game and I'm quite surprised by is obviously the whole game is based around making your own levels and playing other people's levels and stuff like that. The interface and the layout and like how basically the online scenario works is just great. It's done really well. And what I really love is when you're in the course world selecting levels, they load really fast. Like they just load and you can just play it like pretty much straight away, as fast as you would load a level in Mario normally. And I didn't think it was going to be like that. I thought it was going to be like loading, loading, loading. I have decent Wi-Fi, but I don't know how it is for you, but I really really enjoyed how that was done because it means you can just play levels without having to wait, unless of course you're obviously downloading the level to edit it yourself.
Yeah, it was pretty seamless for me.
Mm. And also, as well as a final good point before we get to the roast of Mario Maker was is the scalable difficulty as well. Like Mario always does scalable difficulty. If you look at the latest 2D Mario game, New Super Mario Bros. U, you've got that perfect scalable difficulty because the game itself is not very hard. But when you go in for the whole 100% three star coin run, it does get pretty damn hard in the last levels. And it's the same with this game. Like there's no star coins in this, but you've got the sample courses, the 10 Mario Challenge, which are easy, and then you've got the 100 Mario Challenge in normal, hard, and expert difficulties. I have yet to do an expert difficulty level, expert difficulty challenge. I got to I think it was the 14th stage out of 16, and I had like 7 lives left, and there was no way I was doing it. Have you done any expert challenges you left yet? Or
Um, is that the single player?
it's on the 100 Mario challenge on the course
Okay,
world.
yeah. So I haven't done AI expert yet. I've only done easy,
Mm,
and because I haven't got that far into it really.
yeah.
But I was doing it, and I was thinking, why is this 100 Marios? I only get to 98 lives minimum. Like that's the smallest I get to. But I guess it gets really tough.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's normal, hard, and expert difficulty. I cleared a normal and a hard one, and then there was just this point where I was like 10 levels in, and then I wasn't paying that much attention. Like I'd put like Deal or No Deal on, and I was like just playing on the gamepad. Before I knew it, I was on 40 lives, and I was like, all right, come on now, let's get back into it, let's get going. And it was just too late by that point. Like, but yeah, you can also save and quit as well, which is really good because sometimes it does take quite a while. So if you're
Yeah,
gonna,
that was a very nice touch.
yeah,
I was happy with that. Yeah.
yeah. But onto the nitpicks. Like the first thing that I'm not too much of a fan of about the game is the unlock thing. Like the unlock, like what is the like? I'm not being funny, but I'm not happy with what they've done with how you unlock stuff.
I would agree.
Just because obviously before the game came out, there was a decent uproar about like they were going to stagger the delivery of items over 9 days, and there would be no way to get around that. And then obviously there was a day one update for version 1.1 where you can actually unlock everything technically in a day by just spamming loads of items. And coming up to the release, I wasn't that bothered about it. Like I was like, oh, it doesn't really matter because I heard Jose talk about it on the IGN podcast, and
Yeah.
he was saying like it's actually pretty good because you don't get overwhelmed and you can like learn how to use each item. And I was like, fair enough, I don't mind doing it over the 9 days, especially because that wasn't like mainly why I was getting the game. It was mainly just to play Mario levels because I'm not that creative, to be honest. But like it's like when it came, like, I got the game and it's just like I was like, all right, I've built some levels with the initial kit. Let me have everything now. Let me just do what I want. And there should be some sort of setting to just go into and just unlock everything straight away. Like I really don't understand why there isn't that. Like I think the day by day thing's fine, but when you're at the point where you want to put sound effects in your level, and also like things like Mario's Trail, Mario's Trail when you go back into the crate and thing,
That
and you
did
can
annoy
see
me
where
that that's not
why
like
wouldn't why
instantly.
wouldn't that be unlocked? Like, oh, you've not unlocked it yet, so you've got to have the challenge of thinking where he'll land. Like, why? Like, why wouldn't
It's
it just
stupid.
straight up be there? Um, so I think that was just a stupid thing. Like, I know you can unlock everything in a day if you just go and find out how to, but I shouldn't have to go into some like like subreddit to try and find out how to unlock
It is
everything.
annoying that now my Wii U is like a week later
Mm.
because I've had to do that. So I know I can change it back, but it's finicky.
Oh,
And
did you change the time settings? Yeah.
yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool. I actually I remember on the only time I've really altered the time settings is on Animal Crossing. I went on to because I'm pretty I'm not, I won't say I'm a lonely person, but the hour like 11 o'clock on my birthday I went on, because they throw a little party for you on your birthday on Animal Crossing. I
yeah.
went on and it was an hour ahead. My DS was an hour ahead, so I'd missed my birthday, and I was like, no, 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 come on, let's have a little party for me now. So I rewinded the clock and then reset. He kicked off at me, but I got my party, so it was alright. But what's your negative takeaway?
Well, I'd say that one negative is that I think while the online is good, I think it is flawed in some ways. One way is that you can't simply enter in a name for your friends
Really?
or your friend's level and then play that level. You have to add in a really stupid code, which brings us back to the days of having a friend code, which is
Mm,
really weird and finicky, and it just seems unnecessary.
mm,
Also, in the online, you don't automatically get your friends' levels prioritized or in a separate section. You have to add them as Super Mario Maker friends,
mm,
so your friends on your Wii U aren't counted.
mm.
It's just the standard stuff with Nintendo being behind on online.
Yeah.
And also, I think that the system, I'm not sure how they would improve it, but the system for online doesn't let the best levels rise to the top. Like the cream of the crop doesn't rise to the top necessarily. I think that if you have a YouTube channel or a Twitter or a Facebook that's really popular and you can publicize it, then your levels go straight to the top no matter how terrible they are. I also think that if you do one of those levels where it's like, don't touch anything, it'll do it itself,
Oh yeah.
then that rises to the top. I've seen so many of those.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty sick of them now, to be honest. But
Yeah, same here.
unless
And
unless they unless they like if they like if they're really long, then I'm like, okay, this has had a lot of time put into it, so fair enough. But if it's like one of those ones that lasts 20 seconds and it's just slightly underwhelming, of like Super Mario World, Mario falls onto Yoshi, jumps up a bit, and then gets the flagpole. It's just like no, well not flagpole.
Yeah,
It's like a rugby. It's like a rugby thing on Mario World, but.
it is. Yeah,
But yeah, I
I
definitely agree with you on the online thing because I think like Ross from Game Grumps is like really high on there just because he played like loads of his levels. And there's also
exactly.
a bunch of people that I know. Like you'll scroll down, you'll be seeing people you know. Um, but yeah, I definitely agree on that. One thing that I think is pretty cool is though, like in the 100 Mario challenges, it usually throws in random people's courses. I don't know how it chooses it, but maybe it's like, if you're on expert mode, maybe it's like a course with a low clear rate. But I don't know how it chooses it, but that's pretty cool because I've found quite a lot of great levels that like have had no like comments on them and stuff. So I'll always leave a star and a comment and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty good. But I definitely agree with you on that sort of thing. There should just be like a randomizer, shouldn't there? Really?
I think there definitely should be. Yeah.
Yes, that's our thoughts on Mario Maker. Let us know what yours are in the comments below. As always, thanks Maca for popping by. Be sure to go and check out NintendoBox on YouTube. Great videos, discussion videos, and why I'm excited for, which is good because it gets me excited as well. So that's good to watch those videos. And also the Nintendo Know series as well is my favourite. With talks about unreleased games and stuff like that. And there's also is it GameSpin as well? Your
It is game spin. Yeah.
politics style show, which sort of throws in like politics and stuff with games, which it's better than it sounds. Because as someone who doesn't like politics, it's not like David Cameron like playing Wii Tennis or something. It's actually good stuff. So definitely go and check that out. There's one showing the similarities between Mario and Call of Duty and stuff. But I assume most of the people that are watching this are already subscribed to like the 3 or 4 YouTubers that like M Productions and Jesse and that anyway. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you later.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.